Hello, Tammy Hargett here. I did my final report on medical tourism, and I found an article written by a woman named Aya Batrawi, Batrawy. And I'm telling you that because she's a Mideast correspondent with the Associated Press, and she lives in Cairo, Egypt. She does things for NPR. So she recently did a piece on the stampede during the Hajj. So she's a credible source and an interesting person to actually read some of her work. So I chose medical tourism because my associate's degree is in healthcare administration, and I felt like it was a good connection between kind of what I built on in the beginning of my academic career and where I'm at now. Excuse me. The article that I chose is titled Dubai, Selling Fun, Sun, and Plastic Surgery to Wealthy Vacationers. I have notes here, so that's why I keep looking down. The main focus of the article is about elective plastic surgery. So it's similar to the facility in the Bummergrad article we read. It's a hotel-like facility. It's luxurious. Doesn't look like a hospital or a medical facility. Looks more like a nice hotel. They are gearing their marketing to the wealthy foreigners. So they're trying to really up their patient numbers they had a goal that they set in 2014 to up their patients to 500,000 in 6 years. And it looks like they're well on that way. They have, they offer a 3-month renewable visa for medical tourists and their companions. So this is an attractive way to get people to come there. So that's one thing they don't have to worry about renewing every time if they have to go back for a checkup. They offer that. There was a doctor, Dr. Luis Toledo. He invented the Brazilian butt lift. Not exactly sure what that is, but it's probably exactly what it is. But he created that. He actually sold his practice in Brazil to move to Dubai because he saw the ability to make a lot more money, be able to charge higher prices, and still do what he loves to do. He served people, in 2013, he served people from 73 different countries in Dubai. So pretty remarkable. With healthcare costs rising everywhere, long waits, especially like people in Canada from an article we read in class, there's just extremely long wait times for procedures, and it's becoming more popular to just go outside the country for elective surgeries, procedures, and also for medically necessary procedures. So they can tourists can get a vacation out of it while they're going and bring a family member even. So related to concepts in the class, a lot of our articles, we dealt with Canadians, long wait times. The nice thing about some of these packages is that there are actual tour companies now that will plan up everything. The hotel, accommodations, even a personal assistant, follow-up care, medical records transfers. So in one package deal, it's kind of a customized vacation/surgery. They also, the article by Cano, Medical Tourism, Sea, Sun, Sand, and Surgery, is also similar to my Dubai article in that there's a dual purpose to a lot of the medical care, and you can really get options that fit every budget. Depends on what you want. So benefits obviously are the costs, faster service in other countries, the less economically developed countries. You get to see new place. A lot of times employers will chip in because it actually saves them money in their healthcare costs themselves, and also to get their employees back faster and healthier. It's good for the community if they plan it properly. They can help the community with improved infrastructures, increased tourism dollars to the locals, and new jobs and job training. That's what I've noticed, not always the case, because some of the medical facilities just keep their money within those facilities, which is not how it should be. But if it's done right, it can be advantageous to the community. Disadvantages. If surgery goes bad and you're away from home and you don't have anyone, or you maybe only have one person with you, you maybe can't get back right away to your home, or have to recover in a foreign place. And that not only could hurt your recovery, but it's also probably emotionally difficult. The poor and the less economically developed countries are unlikely to be able to afford these facilities unless you're in Dubai, where there's more money. Some of the locals can use them, but preferential treatment is given to foreigners who use their facilities that are meant for this. If you have money, I'm sure you can buy your appointment and get in if you need to, but it's not as common. There's also, with any other tourism, there's environmental degradation, there's pollution, there's going to be locals who are pushing back against it. There's always going to be those same problems in any type of tourism, but I think it's a little more sensitive when it's medical, because a lot of the people who live there can't afford to use the facility. And then just to end on an experience that I know that happened. A friend of a friend, an acquaintance I've known for about 10 years. Not close with her, but I know her enough to know what she did. She went to Mexico for surgery, cosmetic surgery. She had lost a lot of weight, like 70 pounds in a month. So she had a lot of like extra skin she needed removed, and she wanted a facelift and the whole package, which would have cost about 80 grand here in the United States, and it cost about 21 grand in Mexico. She went there, had it all done, and stayed in a medical facility that was like a hotel, and it went well until she got home and she started healing. And she has a lot of scars all over her body because they took it off her arms, her legs, her stomach, everywhere. So she's left with severe scarring and a huge hole in her cheek that if she wants to have fixed, she'll have to pay more money, of course, to fix it. So every time she looks at herself, she says she sees what she did. So you have to be careful about where you go and really do the research. But she says she would do it all over again, believe it or not. So the medical tourism is definitely booming, and people are doing it. It's just another way to make a dollar. And hopefully I covered everything. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the flip side.